Hello, good day everyone. For the essence of this video, I'm going to create two files here, culture.html and culture.css. So in culture.html, we're going to keep this very simple. We're going to design a page about culture. So I've imported these links to take care of my fonts and stuff. So link click on it. href is http.googleapis.com. So this takes care of this, helps us link to the Google APIs to get more fonts for our display. All right, I'm going to keep things simple here, so I'm going to move this down to get more ample real estate. Okay, so I've linked this to I have to link this to culture.css. Link the start sheet href is I have to link this to culture.css. So that's where I'll be writing my CSS code, and everything in the head section looks okay, and yeah, that looks okay. So let's start. So I'm going to create a header. This will take care of my logo, and the logo should be culturous. Make C uppercase. Okay, I can say span class equal to Z. I make a class of Z and Z. All right. So okay, that's so that I could really do some fine different stuff on that Z. All right, next I'm going to create the div, the main. So I've created a main class. Now under this, in this main will be the environment for my codes, where my code will lie. So I'm going to have a footer, and then in my footer I'm going to have a paragraph that says culture, nature, and tradition. All right, now in my div, everything here is my main section. So in this main section I'm going to create a h1 which will be styled later. So I'll say we promote culture, we bring you culture from different cities and nations. That doesn't look pretty cool. Okay, maybe let's say every nation has a pride. Every pride, every clan rooted in its culture. Okay, this looks pretty okay. So I'm gonna do something here, is that I want to work on this nation and pride. I want to make pride the center, so I want to bring in a break line here. So this goes to the next line. Every clan is rooted in its culture, so I want to work on this pride and this. I'm going to create a span here, and I'll call a class of I'll call a class of pride, and so to that I'm gonna copy this pride full stop and place in between that, and every whatever rooted in. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna copy this and paste it. So instead of pride, I'll call it culture. So I want to make this one red and make this maybe blue or a different color. So I'm going to change this class to class of culture. All right, this looks okay. So yeah, now that's for the h1. So next I'm going to have is my div. I'm going to create a div session of left, so dot left, and I'm going to, in that left, so I'll have a h2. I'll call it a class of nature. So now when I close this, I have nature's blessings. I have a paragraph here that says the cities far and wide are laid down for exploration. We have a team assigned all around the world that brings you daily updates, information, and travel guide for tourists and those willing to explore other cultures. Okay, now this is okay, so I'm gonna copy not really, so I'm gonna create another div dot right. So h2, I'm gonna call class of research. Okay, research, oh sorry, research and exports. So I'll call art cultures we have dedicated researchers who pour in their life and time to identification and observation to experimentation learning and and what, and exploration. We oh whatever, and so, and that goes on. uh Dedicated research team work around the clock, and we keep lines open to calls about new discoveries and stories. So, all right, I think that is okay for this and that. And I'm going to this. I'm going to input bring in an image to this div. So I'm gonna input an image here. Image source is so I get this image folder, and I get this whatever folder, and that's okay. Sorry. And to this have image source. I get this image folders, and I get this whatever it is folder, and that's okay. All right, remember I told you best practice, you have alt, and have this means it is Tower of India. And to this pixel Julius Silver, say alt Julius Silver, rewrite it. So okay, now without anything, so let's quickly go to our website. Let's see what we have on our web page. I'm gonna Control A. I'm gonna cut this. So I'm gonna open a web page to paste that. Okay. All right. This is what we have. Now that's cool. That's okay. So now let's start designing. Okay, so we start. So first things first, we go to header culture. Okay, so call header. Say font size 3.5 rem, color blue. Now within the blue, I'm gonna look for a shade, not too blue, shade of blue. Okay. Now still within the header, I have this class of z, so I could call dot z. Now say font size 3.5 rem and color red, Now within the shade of red, not red, two bits hot and the bit hot. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So okay, font family, poppins, sans serif, font family, what is this is okay. Now changing font style, weight, okay, to bold and font weight to 800. Okay, okay, and the Z it leak. All right, so we have something like this. Okay, now this we will design next. So now I'm done with this. Take it one after the other, step by step. Now in our main, I'm done with this. So I'm gonna call this, I can either call it dot main h1, so I'll work exactly on this. So could say dot main h1. So I'm talking about a particular h1, the h1 in the main. So I can have a h1 in the footer and it won't affect that. The dot main h1, I'll say fonts. Okay, font size 5 rem, font weight. All right, okay, now let's see what we have there. So that's it. Okay, now I have to work on this and then on this. And that comes in my dot pride and dot culture. So call dot pride, color green, not green, a beautiful shade of green. Yeah, okay, and dot culture, color red. No. All right, so let's see what we have there. This and that. So okay, pride and recline rooted in its culture. Now I have to design this image and make them look normal. They're looking so large. Okay, next we're going to look at the images left. Okay, don't worry about that. All right, I can call this and I'll say float left, and then go ahead. So I'll say dot left, and I'm going to say float left, width I'll set it to 45%. Okay. All right. Then dot right, float right, and width 45%. All right, remember we've not touched the images yet, so okay, now you see this tries to float this left and tries to float this right. Now without my images overlap, and that's messed up. So I'm gonna call my images. So the first image, okay, no class. Okay, I'll call image, and I'll say height 200 pixels, border radius 25 pixels. Okay, so let's review. Okay, 200 pixels, border radius this, and I'll float it to the left so it comes to the side of the page. Okay, so float left, so it sticks to the left side. So I need a space between the image and the text, so to make that space I'll say put a margin right, put a margin right of 15 pixels, margin right 15 pixels, and then all right, I think that's pretty cool. All right, you know what is going on here? This is my footer. He's feeling so lonely, so don't worry, we'll get to you, footer. So before that, let me take care of this. I want this font size to be increased, so I'll have to touch the paragraph a little bit. So let's touch the paragraph quickly. So paragraph, Okay, now I'm going to set the paragraph to font size 20 pixels, font weight, I'm gonna make it 600. All right, quickly, so I've got my footer. Remember I said not much designs on the footer, so I'm just gonna say float, right, color blue, I'll take the same element of blue I have on my header. All right, so font weight, oh okay, let me say the font size to 2 rem. So weight, let me set the font weight to bold. Okay, so let's check. Good, so that's it. I think a little touch on the background to color to look something traditional, natural within color stuff. All right, to do that, so background color, Bollywood. Okay, nice. Okay, that hides this blue, this green sort of, so I need to make him deep. Every nation has its pride. You could make the pride and the culture look bigger, and then I have to text align this to the center. So now let's go. That was my H2. I didn't even design the H2. Okay, H2, text align center, padding bottom. Let me put let me put a padding generally around it of 10 pixels. Color, all right, let me use the same color as this. Okay, so I need to make the H2 bold, so font weight bold, Now this is the end result of a simple landing page. Header, which happens to be my logo, H1 text, so this, and this. I could create multiple buttons if I wish. Okay, but so if you follow through, I would like to see your projects. This is what it looks like in the end. So we are doing a website a day challenge for the next 2 weeks. So for every day we're going to build one web page to help develop your skills in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Thank you, and do well to like and subscribe. Bye. See you in the next session.